Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo. I'm going to do one cast today. I'm just up from the resort. No generation today at all. And it's very calm, cloudy. There's a few fish midging out here in what leaves that are on the lake. I've been out here for about an hour and caught about 10 rainbows. I started off with the same scud I fished yesterday, but fished it about 6 foot, 7 foot deep out on this inner half of the lake where it's not as deep, and caught 6 or 7 decent rainbows. And then I just switched to the zebra midge. I got one on this little magnet thing. I don't know if you can see it. It's a number 14. Black with copper rib and copper head. And I got it under a float about 2 feet or so. It's always a guess how deep to fish this. There are fish coming up, so that's why I'm fishing it halfway shallow. That's about 2.5, maybe 30 inches. They're hitting it fairly good. Just tried to call Dwayne, and he is in a deer stand someplace. So he couldn't give me a fishing report. He had a guide trip this morning. And they were going after bigger fish, throwing a stick bait. I didn't get any text with pictures, so he didn't get any big browns. Another one that midged. But basically you just come out here and target these fish that are rising, and if you don't have anything rising within casting distance, you just throw out here in those floating leaves and just watch your float. Probably move the float every minute and a half, as in pick it up and throw it another place. You don't have to give the zebra midge any action. You can, but it's not necessary. If they see it, they'll swim over and eat it, or they'll refuse it. Sometimes when you move it, it grabs their attention. But unlike a scud will crawl or swim around on the bottom. That's a natural activity. A midge pupa is floating up from the bottom to the surface, so it does move, but not as you're moving it under a float. You're just hoping for a reactionary bite. He sees it, swims over to it, and eats it. A little bit of waves. I'll give this just a little longer for the one cast. The colors in the trees are really starting to come out. Yesterday I noticed they had changed, and today they're even prettier, but the sun's not out, so you really can't see the colors too well right here. You don't want to throw out too far, because the bite on a zebra midge usually is the float will go under, so you'll see it. But if you're fishing that scud under an indicator in real dead water, the bite I was getting earlier on the scud was that float would just vibrate, just a little tiny bit, and you had to be pretty close to see that vibration. Sometimes it would kind of pull under or go to the side, but for the most part they were just chewing on it. There's one right there. one comes up and hits the surface, you just throw at him. Sometimes you can see the direction that they're swimming. They come up and they'll take a midge, and you can see they're swimming in a certain direction, so you throw out in front of them. Throw out, pick another spot. They don't hit it. Now I could be fishing deeper. I could be fishing 4 or 5 foot deep if I thought the fish were not in abundance on the surface or towards the surface. You got to find out where they're at. And I've done pretty good with that float set where it's at, but turn the camera on and they get lockjaw. I can see some up here just a little ways, in that there's kind of a line of leaves. I just kind of ease up that way. Yeah, I see 3 or 4 of them together. That's always a good sign. I don't want to go right at them. Just kind of go off to the side. Oh, went around top of his head. Oh, you hit it. Having trouble stopping my boat. It's really easy to spook these fish, and they'll go down and they won't come back up for a little bit. Even a boat goes by, makes them go down just for a little bit. Now they came up a little bit further down, so I moved them a little bit, probably with my cast. Let's see if I can get in there. Oh. There, I got him. The little one. It's got a little dark spot on him. That's basically how you do it, I guess. Just kind of move around and follow the fish that are surfacing or midging. Stay around the leaves. You know, as it gets later and the leaves really start falling out of these trees, you got a lot more to throw at. Today there just wasn't any wind, so there's hardly anything on the lake surface. So as soon as I go in, I'll have a video that's ready to be posted, what I shot yesterday fishing with a scud, so you might look for that. Takes me longer to edit than I do fishing. Well, at least caught one on one cast. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.